Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Michael Gross. Pretty gross. It's Mike Gross, you know. My mom calls me Michael. When she calls me Michael, it usually means I'm in trouble. And once in a while, Jolene will call me Michael. And when I hear that word, I cringe because I've done something wrong. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about some music instruction. What do you say? We got the free stuff here on the YouTube channel. Is this camera like crooked? It sure is. Oh well. Because I twisted it. I don't know, man. It's crooked. But, you know, I got my YouTube channel. You know, opened it a couple of years ago. And the idea was I'd get some free content out there for you guys. Launch a website, which I thought I would have done in a couple months. And it wound up being, I missed my mark by 2 years. That's a whole nother story. But the website was going to be for the more detailed music instruction, for guitar primarily, but I do teach bass as well, and vocal instruction. And even though it's Rockin Guitar Lessons, guitarlessons.com. But anyways, me and my wife, we've been teaching a long time, man. I started as a youngster, and I think I ended up landing teaching in a music store in 1992, and had only been married, you know, a couple years. And started getting into teaching in a music store, and I've been doing that all throughout Southern California for you know, since then. And then about 2 years ago, and Jolene, by the way, you know, she's teaching vocals in a lot of these stores that I've taught it through over the years. Most of them I've had to bail out on now, and primarily because I've become very busy teaching on YouTube, doing the free stuff. Obviously I still have to make a living and survive, but I'm able to juggle it and balance it and do all that stuff. And I started teaching on Skype, I don't know, about a year and maybe close to a year and a half ago. It wasn't something I thought I'd be doing. I pictured myself teaching in a music store. That's just how all I had known, man. It's, you know, for 2 decades that's what I'd done. And I had people asking me, you guys on YouTube. Actually, that's where the idea came from, and you know, it didn't interest me because I wasn't very computer savvy. I'm still not. I know enough just to get myself in trouble, man. But how smart do you have to be to just get a webcam and download Skype.com? That's what it came down to. It's funny, you know. But now that's my primary way of teaching, and very effective way. I'm in a music store still to this day, a local store about 10 minutes from where I live here at the rockinguitarlessons.com studios. And I do teach there 1 day a week. It's like a family there. All the employees, I just love everybody there. And I've had you know, some private students taking lessons from me there for many years, some of them 5 years. And just didn't want to say bye to them, and you know, it's nice to get that 1 day in at the store. But outside of that, during the week, Monday through Friday, Saturday's pretty much the 1 day I don't teach, and sometimes I do an occasional lesson on Saturdays. But here's how it works. You end up getting a set time. Now typically it's one of two things: an hour lesson once a week or a half-hour lesson once a week. It's not that those are the only options, but that's typically how it goes. Not only just how it's winding up being on Skype, but, you know, with my past 2 decades of teaching in stores, half hours and hours. And you wind up getting, the ideal thing is to get a set day, set time. That way it's your time. You've adjusted to the schedule. You know it's there. It's basically your appointment time. And, you know, it's just convenient, and you're less likely to forget, you know what I mean? Like Wednesday, 3:30 to 4:30, that's your guitar lesson time or whatever. And I put you down on my schedule. I do have a few that can't commit to a set thing like that, or they'll do 2 lessons, an hour 1 week, and then they skip a week and do an hour the next week. That's cool too. And you can still have a set schedule with me that way. And I have a few hit and misses, truck drivers that just, they want to get a lesson when they can. And I also offer what's called CVT lessons. That's a whole nother ball game though. You can find that at rockinguitarlessons.com, which are just custom video tablature lessons. But anyways, this tutorial is specifically about if you're inquiring about taking lessons for guitar, bass, or learning how to sing. from professionals that have been doing it, and we know how to teach. We've taught all ages, all styles. We've seen it all, done it all with that. This is what we do, and we love our job. My wife is the same way as me as far as things become a challenge in her mind when people struggle with something. Now I get people, usually the first lesson, you know, they're a little bit nervous, understandably, because believe it or not, naturally I'm kind of a shy person myself, which was ironic that I wound up getting. Do not do that, cat. Do not do that. Get away from there. Get the heck away. He just pissed on my amp, man. Oh my God. Sorry. Anyways, you never know what's going to happen here. You really don't. Hey! Now I got another cat fighting him. So, you know, we've seen it all, and, you know, the first lesson, like I said, a lot of times people get nervous, or they're worried about, you know, is he going to think I suck, or this and that. And you got to understand, man, I've been there myself as a player. I wasn't ever able to go into a store. I really wanted lessons in a music store. It just didn't happen for me that way. I ended up finding other ways to learn. You know, I did get lessons through the mail, Starlicks, and there was another one, and it helped me. And I was very fortunate. My best friend in high school was the best guitar player in school, and we wound up becoming best friends. I learned a lot that way. But man, how times have changed, huh? You can find so much stuff now, even free stuff on YouTube. You got to be careful with that, because, you know, anyone can do that and say, this is this song, this is how it goes, and give information that's not accurate. So it's a double-edged sword. It could be good, it could be bad. But the good thing with taking lessons with professionals is it's what we do. And getting bad information can instill bad habits that can hinder your playing for the rest of your life as a musician. So we're able to zone in and watch how you play, your technique, and then you know, sometimes it could be the most simple thing. It could be how you're holding the pick. I've had students come in that have been playing for a year, and they're holding the pick back like this, or some of them don't even use a pick. They prefer to just use their finger, and they're trying to play Metallica, you know, like a heavy song, Master of Puppets or something. And there's certain things that, yeah, you got the freedom as a player to do your own way, and there's other things that you just got to do, even if it's a little bit uncomfortable. So, but anyways, you end up getting preferably a set day, set time. You pay through PayPal. That's how all my students pay. As far as over the internet, my private students, it's a separate thing. But using my PayPal email, which is tvxpunk@aol.com, and the rate is $59 per hour or $39 per half hour, or you can get a discount by paying for the month. And I don't remember how much you save by paying for the month. It's around $40, I think. But you can find all that at my website, rockinguitarlessons.com, if you want to do a little more research on it and see how it works for taking lessons on Skype. I do have a tutorial there as well, but this is basically the same thing. My Skype contact is Rockin Guitar Lessons. Jolene's is Rockin Jojo, and Rockin is without a G, R-O-C-K-I-N, J-O-J-O, or Rockin Guitar Lessons. You'd have to add us on Skype, and of course if you don't have Skype downloaded, you would need to download Skype, and you can pick for whether you have a Mac or a PC. It's really easy. You download it. You got to have a webcam, of course. You send me a request, and basically that's it. We can set up a time. You can email me through the text box on Skype, or you can email me at my personal email, or I should say my business email as well, mike@rockinguitarlessons.com. And then all my students, whether they're CBT students or Skype students, you guys end up having my cell number, so you know we can work out things there. As much information as you can give me about your playing, your history, your influences, how long you've been playing, any concerns you have, as much as you can give me from the get-go, it'll really help us for when the lesson starts. And I'll have you play just a little something for me, even if it's 20 seconds, it'll help. So I can kind of get an idea of where you're at and where to take you. Learning songs is a route that a lot of people want to go. But if you're not sure, if that's not a route you want to go, I know where to take you. As long as I've been doing it. I mean, I know where the basics are and where to start you and where to get your finger exercises going, the right ones to show you to build up the calluses, and we can set up a lesson plan for, you know, how long should you be practicing each day if you need that. Everyone's different, and that's the thing I learned really quick when I started teaching. Some people really need a regimented schedule, and others, you give them what they've got and they're just raring to go and you know, ready a couple days later, you know, to get going again. So it's a fun way to learn, the privacy of your own home or work. I have some students that actually take lessons on their lunch break from their job, and it's all good. It works out, it's convenient, and it's one of the best decisions I made was deciding to start teaching on Skype. Very, very convenient, not only for you, but for me. I'm in my own studio here, and I love that. I love that. So if you're interested, hit me up. You can do a little extra research at my website, rockinguitarlessons.com, see if it's something you'd be interested in. And actually I got a student that just started last week, and he's playing in a cover band. He sent me his whole song list for his band and where he's playing rhythm and where some solos that he wants to work on. That type of information is good. I like to get that because it gives me a heads up before your lesson where we're at, so we can get going and start, you know, working on the lesson as soon as possible. Some people like to kind of feel it out and, you know, talk and get my opinion on things. It is kickback. It is however you want it. The goal is for you to become a better player. Alright, so if you're interested, hit me up. That's it for this tutorial. I'm closing up shop for the night. We'll talk to you guys later.